Hey traders, this is Jeff from zentrader.ca with a market update. I'm going to look at a different market, XNG, Natural Gas Index. I touched upon this maybe a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, I don't remember. And if I have time, I'll get to the index charts. If not, I'll just cover that in the weekend update. But I've been, you know, when you get things down automated and everything, kind of does free up some of your time during the day. You can kind of play around and try out some different strategies and monitor different stocks, different sectors that you might not normally look at. And I've been noticing I've been kind of running like an anti-momentum scan, kind of looking for stocks that are just like extreme, that have been like trashed. And then I've been looking for strength in the sector that it's in. And I'm noticing some natural gas stocks, oil and gas drilling, independent oil and gas. I think that these sectors could potentially be bottoming. So that's what the most of this video is going to focus on. And I talked, like I said, a couple days ago about this falling bullish wedge on XNG and how this RSI action, where it goes below 30 in a big way, is very bearish. But when it comes down and it just kind of hovers around here, just kind of goes below 30, but not maybe by 1 or 2 points on the RSI, and then starts to form some positive divergence while the chart meanders lower. And you can see that we are at an area of support. Let's look at this same chart on a 60-minute chart. And I just drew some, instead of a trend line, I drew more like a couple trend lines that kind of form like a range. Because sometimes you connect certain points and then there's other points. For example, if I were to connect these top points, well, there are some other points along here that could be connected, and you never know which one. So what I like to have a range, because that way if it breaks above both of them, then that's more of a confirming. But we've got a little bit of a diamond pattern forming, and so and we got a little bit of a wedge here. So one thing to be looking for is, it does seem to be finding support here. If it would break above here and then move higher and push above these trend lines, then that would be very bullish in my opinion. And that might even push the RSI up above 70, and this could start to gain some steam. And so, UNG, this particular chart fascinates me because it's like the anti-momentum. I mean, for years now, people have been thinking that UNG has bottomed, and it just continues to go lower. I mean, this is a weekly chart. So here's an 08 over $500, and it's come all the way back down here to 1425. It's closed at, and someday it will start to move up. I mean, I'm not saying that it's going to move up, but that's certainly something. Like I said, this is just a little bit of a fascination with me. The ADX, I mean, at such an extreme. But what's interesting here is, and this is a little lesson on the ADX and how you can use it to not spot when a trend ends, but spot when a trend is slowing down. As long as the ADX is up, and as long as, in this example, the negative DI is on top of the ADX, that trend will not end. Like, you've got to first have that cross, and then you just vice versa. If you're looking at a strong bullish chart, the green ADX will be on top. But this ADX measures the strength of the trend, and as long as this negative DI is above it, so all of this time, people who are trying to pick bottoms, that would have been an easy clue to be like, don't even be looking at it. Now it's below it. Now that doesn't mean it's going to end, but that just means that it could start to end. So another couple of sectors real quick. The oil, equipment, and services. I like this RSI action. It's got some positive divergence. Same thing with the oil service holders on the Amex. So these could just be a couple sectors to focus on going